How's it going, everyone? I wanted to do a review on this Honda HS621 after using it a few times, about 3 or 4 times now. I think it's a solid machine. I've only had dual stage snowblowers before, Honda snowblowers, Aaron snowblowers. So I never had a 621 or any single stage to that matter. And I'm very impressed by this thing. As you can see in my other video, I went through 18 inches of snow and it never died, not even bogged down. It did, take a lot of fuel, but I think I filled it up twice. But besides that, it's a tank. I just want to talk about the pros and cons of this machine and why I recommend it or don't recommend it. So first of all, this is a HS621 machine. I think it's 5.5 horsepower, and it's 21 inches width wise. This I really like too. You got the just articulated chute if you need it, and you can bring this up and down. Very easy, less things to break, as I always say, and very easy to move. Thing I didn't know about the single stage is you can put it on its back like this and do maintenance underneath with the engine off or whatnot. So that's an awesome feature. This is a 4-cycle. It just takes gas and oil, so it's kind of like your regular snowblower. Let's see if I have a tape here. Bring it back a little bit. It's not that heavy. It's like 91 pounds. So you got an intake of about 12 inches. So you got a foot, and then you got about 20.5 inches width. So it'll take more passes, if you do your driveway or whatnot. But besides that, it's pretty solid. This thing's great for flat sections. If you have like sidewalks, nothing too steep. My driveway's pretty steep, but it's pretty easy to go downhill. The problem is once you hit that snowbank, you kind of just have to push into it, and it'll finally get through, but it's a lot of work, a lot of manpower doing that. They say this throws about 33 feet, which is pretty incredible for a little single stage. You got the paddles, like I said. That's a positive and negative, the paddles, because the paddles get right down to the concrete pavement, so it'll get right down to it if you need to. And the negative is you have to replace it every once in a while once it's worn down, because it just keeps scraping the ground, the friction and everything. But I haven't had this thing bog, to be honest. It didn't clog or bog on me, which is awesome. But let's just check this out. As you can tell, I'm a big Honda fan. I got everything Honda. So if you look on here, you got the controls. It's pretty much like your regular dual stage. You got the fuel on right here. You got the spark plug. You can change it if you want. Nice thing about this is it only weighs 90 pounds, like I said, or I think 95 pounds. But you can fold the handlebars if you want. You just loosen these bolts. Very easy. This actually has an electric start, which was not needed really for a Honda, but because it starts first pull every time. So that's not needed. Thing about this too is, we'll bring it down a little bit. You got this, fuel drain knob under the carb bowl, and you can actually, it's just like the dual stage, which is commercial. You can unscrew that, take all the gas out if you want, or like I do, I starve it, and then after it's done or dies, I just unscrew this, get any fuel left remaining in there, and you're good to go for the next season. You got the oil right there, which is nice. The wheels are very small. This is not self-propelled too. That's another thing. Negative is it's not self-propelled, so you got to kind of move it. Like I was showing you in my videos, I couldn't go uphill. I tried, I can't go uphill. Even with, I bet you with brand new pedals, I can't go, the paddles, I can't go uphill with it. It's just too much work. And, going uphill with snow, not self-propelled, it won't work for me. But that's for me. I don't know with you guys. Very, very easy to start though. One pull every time. Just very basic. It's got this. So pull the handlebars back, and this will, just use the auger. It has just the auger belt basically. And that's in the front where you replace it. There's a belt right here where you just replace it. So that's pretty easy as well. Um, it's very easy to start. You just take the choke out, turn this on, fuel on, one pull every time. It's just amazing. It's a 96 machine, and every time it starts first pull. So that's nice. But I wanted something like, very lightweight and easy to store. I can almost store this under my, shelf if I wanted to. It's just so small and compact. But the pros of this this machine, the Honda HS621, I would say is it's probably easier to replace the belt. You don't have two belts like the dual stage. It gets right down to the ground as well with the pavement. This cleans better than my dual stage, which was surprisingly. It's powerful for I was surprised how powerful it was. And, the parts are actually cheaper to replace on this as opposed to the dual stage, I think. So, less parts to break, too. You got manual instead of electronic and stuff like that. The cons, I would say, is the gas tank's a lot smaller, so you'd have to fill up a lot. The hills, if you have hills and stuff, it's kind of hard on you because you have to put more work into it. It's not self-propelled. I didn't know that. Single stage are not self-propelled, or this Honda isn't. What else is there? It's just very basic, very easy to use. Oil change was very easy. It uses less oil than a dual stage. It's cheaper too. I only paid $95 for this one. I know I see them from like $100 to $400 on the marketplace, but I only paid not that much, so that's good. And it uses gas, which I'm used to with the dual stage. I use that. This is great for decks as well too. That's a pro. A con is moving it up to the deck or moving on your car. It's gonna weigh like over 100 pounds with gas and oil in it. The dry weight is 95 pounds, so that's just something to consider as well. The manual shoe I'm fine with. Very easy to use, like I said. You just gotta grease it once in a while. Less things to break, I would say, though, just from that. And I love the kickstand in the back. I don't know if you can see that, but you can just put it on its back and do, your maintenance if you need. But just very, very simple machine. I think it's great for, like I said, for sidewalks, small areas to get in between. Like I showed you, between my garage and my fiance's car, I only have about, I think, like 2 feet, maybe 3 feet. With the dual stage, I couldn't do that. So I got best of both worlds. I got the dual stage and this. But I think this is a phenomenal machine for what it is. It throws snow like crazy. And it's a lot of work using it, though, at the end of the bank, like I showed. But it'll get the job done if you need to. If your driveway's like flat, perfectly flat, I think it'd be awesome. Especially for flat, but you might have trouble at the end, at the embankment. And yeah, so I just wanted to make this video about my first single stage snowblower and my review on it. I think it's a fantastic machine. I don't regret buying it at all, especially for $95. If I paid $200, I wouldn't regret it either. Brand new, they're like I think 800 if you bought the HS720. I probably wouldn't buy it brand new because I'm used to dual stage and how easy it is to like go through banks and stuff. And you know, having that self-propelled hydrostatic is just an extra feature that's awesome. But I just think this is an awesome machine for what it is. You could throw it in your car. I see why contractors use it all the time too. People do it on roofs too, flat roofs. They'll go up on it, on their flat roof with it. And yeah, so it does pretty good though down my driveway. I was surprised. And down a bank, you know, embankment, it's easy. And yeah, so I just wanted to make this video just to do my first impressions and first review on a Honda single stage snowblower. I never owned one of these, and thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please give a like if you enjoyed it. Take care.